Gango, welcome back to Man Blue FC. My name is Nanda and we're back with another reaction. And look, people, what a horrible week of football it's been for Manchester City. You go into an international break off the back of a Liverpool win. You feel like you're on top of the world. You come back from international break and in just 2 quick matches, it feels like everything's falling apart. How does it happen, man? How does football do this to us every time? I know I have a lot to catch up on with you guys. I've had to just stay out of the internet for a while because I just couldn't deal with my failures, or rather my team's failures. But you know what I mean? It's been a great week of football for you if you're an Arsenal fan, obviously. You've kind of kept everything working while everybody else has been falling apart. And I mean everybody. I don't think there's been... Oh, well, Chelsea have been doing well. So yeah, if you're Arsenal or Chelsea, you guys are riding a wave right now. The rest of the big 6 clubs, mine included, have just seen nothing but losses since the, the start of the, regular season after the international break. But anyway, this is not what this video is about. We are focusing on Arsenal, focusing on the North London derby. And yeah, we're pretty much just trying to see what Robbie has to say about it, man. I have a lot of things to say to get off my chest. I'm not as irate as I was, but yeah, now that I've had time to kind of gather my thoughts, I'll give you guys like a, I'll give you guys my views. But anyway, let's just jump into this reaction, man, with Robbie.
Yes, guys, Marty from AFTV. I am here outside the Emirates with the main man, Robbie, after Arsenal smoking Tottenham Hotspur 4-1. Robbie, talk to me. Come on.
That was easy.
That
was easy.
Light work.
But before I say anything, I've got a few messages.
Go on, send them out.
Expressions.
Here we go.
Wait, don't you mean depression's snoozing?
Oozing sauce. What did I tell you on Friday? I told you Eberici Eze is going to show up for this game. I told you he's going to run up and go like this, right on your forehead. Yeah, I had the man finish this stream early. Is that true? Somebody told me he started crying and finished this stream early and run home. Yeah? All of these Tottenham fans coming here and singing Champions of Europe. And then last year, they won a second-rate competition. Let's be real, right? The only team that can come here and sing Champions of Europe, right, this year, would if PSG came here, because they're the champions of Europe. They won the Europa League. Well done to you. You won a trophy. Europa League, but we weren't in that trophy. You was in that trophy because you didn't finish in the Champions League places.
37th best team in Europe.
Like you said, Marty, right? They played like a championship team. Championship team of Europe. That's what they should have said, right? They played like they came here, and when I saw their lineup, I'm like, yo, these men are going ultra negative today. They had 3 centre-backs. They had... Why, I don't know, because according to them, Van der Ven and Romero are the best 2.
Van der who?
Right? But they had to draft in another one, Danso. They draft Danso in, which for me, they only brought him in to take long throws. Right? They had a back 5. They had 2 holding midfielders. They were the most negative team I've seen come to the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
How are we talking about the Europa League
At one
final?
time, I actually looked over at their
Talk
fans
about
and
the
I go,
match,
should I
man.
feel sorry for them? I was like, nah. But they must be screwing. I'm interested to hear what Tottenham fans are going to say about this, right? Because they were so negative. Now, I know they deployed that over in Hong Kong when we played him in a friendly. As I said at that time, that's a friendly, bro. I told Expressions that. He told me that, yeah, remember Hong Kong? Bro, I remember Hong Kong for the beautiful place and the food, right? That game was a friendly. This is the serious game. And they were so negative, I could not believe what I was watching. I've never seen a Tottenham team come here and be that negative, and they got exactly what they deserved.
Like you said,
they in the first half, I had to screenshot it at half-time. No shots on target, no shots, XG 0. That was Tottenham in the first half of that game. They got exactly, it should have been more. The only disappointing thing today is that we should have put about 6 past them. They were terrible. We made them look like a champion. I wouldn't even say. I'll say League One. League One team. No, serious.
Hey, this
I'm being
is
serious.
shameless, man.
What team has come? That's the worst team to come here this season. Who's been worse?
Leeds.
We beat Leeds by more, but Leeds at least
were better. They were better.
at least Leeds had a little go. They did nothing. The only little opening they got was one little mistake. I think Zubamendi made an error, and Richarlison,
Took it.
He took the goal well. But apart from that, what did they do in the whole game?
Like you said,
they were dreadful.
we're not in Hong Kong anymore, and they have come to the Emirates in our
The
backyard.
other thing, Marty, yeah?
Go on.
The other thing, Marty, according to them, all we do is score from set pieces. No set piece goals today. These men would get a free kick. These men would get a free kick in their half, right? Just outside their box. And they're sending everybody forward, right? And Vicario knocks it up to try. They tried to make a set piece out of every free kick they had today. I'm telling you, they were terrible. Long throws. They're telling us about set pieces. Bro, I'm telling you, man, everything they criticise us for, right? Oh, you lot are boring. What's that? Nah, honestly, they're the worst team to come here this season. I'm not just saying it because it's Tottenham. That's facts. They were dreadful. On to us now. Brilliant. Eberici Eze, right, is a clutch player.
Amazing.
Right? Even though we're looking on him and we're saying, oh, Eberici, we wanted more, he has had moments already for Arsenal. There was the assist in that game, I forget which game it was.
Man City.
Gyökeres. He won the game for us against Palace
Forest,
when that was a really tight game. And today, he's won the game for us again. A hat-trick in your first ever North London derby. It don't get any sweeter than that. He's an Arsenal fan. He was at this club as a kid. He said he cried his eyes out when he left. But I know one thing about him. Right? I know one thing about Eberici Eze, people. He's the smartest guy I've ever known. He's the smartest guy in football.
Go on.
Because when that phone call came in from Tottenham, when that phone call came in from Tottenham, he said, fuck off Tottenham, I'm a gooner now. La, 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 la. You lot must think Eze's an idiot. Eze's smart, man. You think he was going to Tottenham? You think Eze just said, listen, hold on. The call came in from Tottenham. He said, hold on a minute. Yeah. He picked up his other mobile. He rang up Arteta. He said, Arteta, come on, man. Come on.
Get this done.
You know what I mean? I don't want to go to Tottenham, man. Please. It's probably Andrew Burt. He said, please, Andrew, man. Andrew said, relax, man.
It's cool, it's happening.
Relax, we're coming, man. You know what I mean? You just tell him, man, that you soon right, you're in Jamaica. You're in Jamaica. But I said, tell him to say, soon come. Right? But you ain't going there. He said, yeah. So he picked the other phone up. He said to Daniel Levy and them, man. He said, yeah, man, I'm coming. Right, put the phone down. All the Tottenham men, they're running up and down. Yeah, Eze's coming, jumping up. They're making videos, right? Expressions, all that, man. All these different Tottenham men, and they're making videos
crazy.
and all this and that. Yeah, right, right. And where is he now?
Banging 3 goals in your net, mate.
The same guy has just scored a hat trick. You know how painful that is for them, man. You know how much I'm enjoying this. You know how much pain these men are under now. A lot. I hope none of them see this video before I get home because I know they want to kill me. But you know how much pain. What's the other youth? The other Tottenham youth who said that, Robbie, if you don't score a goal from set piece, I'll eat a chili, he said.
It's like you're going to be eating chilies, mate.
Right? Bro, all open play. No, he said if we score an open play goal, he'll eat a chili. Bro, you're eating 4. You're eating 4 chilies. Bro, honestly, that was easy today.
He won't forget that.
Yeah. That was easy today. Well done to the team. That's a pressure game as well. That's a pressure game. We could see they come for a draw. That's all Tottenham ever tried to do, stop us. Every week they're praying for everyone to stop us, but every time they get the chance to stop us, they can't. Yeah? They wanted to stop us, they didn't. That's a big win today. 6 points ahead of Chelsea. When we go there next week now, if we can get a win against them, that's 9 points. That's significant. 7 points off Man City. Big Steve, you sent me I'm coming for everyone today. He sent me, after the game the other day against Sunderland, right? And then Man City beat Liverpool, which now we know is a poor Liverpool, right? He sent me all these sharks. Where's the sharks? Bro, let me check.
Oh my days.
No sharks. He hasn't sent me nothing. He hasn't sent me nothing. So I'm waiting on the sharks. Nah, still a long way to go this season, but I'm confident. I think this team is the best team in the Premier League. I think now they've learned from their mistakes. They've gone out, they've got a good squad. As many people have said today, look at Nkapia today. He come in, he done a great job. We didn't even miss Gabriel. I mean, you're watching Eze score a hat-trick. He's coming for Odegaard. I mean, you know, Miko Marino today. Remember, no Gyökeres is playing. You know, they keep talking about injuries. By the way, Tottenham, they had their whole back four.
Yep.
That's their they even had, like, Porro on the bench. They could make a choice.
Yep.
Jed Spence, Udogie, Van der Ven, Ramiro, Vicario.
Yep.
They had most of their midfield. They were only really missing Maddison and Kulusevski, who would come into that team. Maybe Solanke.
Yep.
Yeah? Right? So no, they can't keep chatting about injuries. We were missing Gyökeres today. Marino come in, done a great job. Honestly, this squad has got enough in it to go all the way. They just got to be consistent. Great win. That one was for the fans, but I want them to be focused now. Big games against Bayern. You know, the big one for me is that one next week against Chelsea. If we can go to Stamford Bridge, and we've got a good record there in recent years. If we can go to Stamford Bridge and get a win, we're looking good.
So Wednesday night, Bayern at the Carpet. How do you see that going?
Tough game. I think at this moment in time, if you look around Europe, you probably say Arsenal, Bayern, Barcelona, probably the three best, or maybe Real Madrid best. I'm not even sure about that. Real Madrid lost to Liverpool. They lost to Liverpool, yeah.
They ain't been great.
I'd probably say you look at Bayern, Arsenal. They're the two most consistent teams.
Barcelona.
They're probably the two best teams. You know, PSG got a lot of injuries, so maybe not at the moment. So I think Arsenal it's a big test, and I do think we're going to rotate players. I think we have to. I do think that Chelsea game is the bigger game. Not that we don't want to beat Bayern, but I think the Bayern game that. It's not terminal if you lose it, whereas the Chelsea game, you don't want to have a setback because then they'd be getting closer to us. So it's been a massive day, man. Massive day for Arsenal, massive day for the Arsenal fans, and a massive day for Eze. And Eze, well done. You made the right choice.
Right, Robbie, I'll end it on this last one. When it comes to North London derbies at home, where does this rank for you?
That's up there. That's up there. The atmosphere in the stadium was brilliant. I mean, the 5-2s were good. Remember the 5-2s? But today, the atmosphere in that place was electric. And honestly, this is going to live long in the memory. I really, really enjoyed it today. We were just miles ahead of them. I said they look like a championship team. Yeah. Championship team of Europe. That's what they are.
Listen, been absolute superstar, mighty AFTV.
Man, Don Robbie is so cheerful, man. And it was just like a nail in the coffin mentioning that Bayern Munich match, which we know that they won 3-1. My camera is mad. I think that's better. Cheered me up, you know what I mean? I was feeling very bad, very down because we lost our Champions League match this week against Bayer Leverkusen. Brother, I have a lot to say about that. But anyway, let me just finish up with this North London derby roundup. Eberechi Eze was phenomenal. That match. He's always been good. You know, Crystal Palace, Eberechi Eze, he was the best player there. I know a lot of people want to say Wilfred Zaha, a lot of the Palace faithfuls, they would like put him, you know, ahead of Eze. But Eze was the star boy of that football club. He was the one you were excited to see. You know what I mean? The Palace, they don't have, you know, they're not lacking in like good talent. You know what I mean? You have Mateta. You had Michael Olise, who was phenomenal. Their defender, Gehi, also great, also a good footballer. All these other people, who I'm not remembering, but Eze was always the one that stuck out in that football club. You know, he was always the one that delivered every single time I watched Palace. You know what I mean? He definitely delivered for them in a major way, beating us in the FA Cup final at Wembley last season. And in the North London derby, playing in an Arsenal shirt, it felt like he just belonged. You know what I mean? It felt like shades of, should I say it? Shades of Thierry, maybe? It just felt like the excitement levels were like reminiscent of those old Premier League times, Premiership times, with, you know what I mean, TT and Patrick Vieira and the man. You know what I mean? He was so good. Yeah, I can't say enough about him and that performance. Apparently he scored a hat-trick before Bukayo Saka, so that's just, funny. It's funny in like the haha sense. It's not funny in the sense where he won Arsenal the match and we lost our match against Newcastle. That's not funny at all. As for Spurs, Richarlison's was the highlight of their performance. Apart from that, I feel like they were, emotions were high. I saw is it Destiny Udogie? Udogie? Is that his name? You know what I mean? He was barging into everybody, playing with like just playing out of character for the most part. I have a lot to say about that match, and I have a lot to say about other matches that, you know what I mean, I need to catch up on. But, you know what I mean, congratulations, Arsenal. I hope Chelsea have something for me, man. Genuinely. Come on, Chelsea, you have to do something. A draw at this point, we'll take it. But yeah, shout out to Arsenal and shout out to Don Robbie for the content as always. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one, man. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.